Hi, this is TCG, and in this video I'll be doing the CTF called Corrosion 2. Let's get started with a net discover and an nmap as usual. There are three ports open on the machine. The first one is an SSH port, the second one is an HTTP Apache server, and the third one is a Tomcat server that is being hosted on port 8080. These are the two pages, and even if I go to view page source, there is nothing for us here or in the other one. But Apache Tomcat has a vulnerability, which is remote code execution. But for that, we need the credentials for the Apache Tomcat manager. So what I'll do right now, I will run GoBuster on the 8080 port. There seems to be a readme.txt file on the 8080 server. So let's see what this has for us. It says, "Hey Randy, it's your system administrator. I left you a file on the server. I'm sure nobody would find it. Also remember to use the password that I gave you." It may be a file that's a zip file. So I'm just gonna add another extension to the GoBuster. And let's see what we have now. And there we go. There is a backup.zip file. There we go. We have this file now. So the first thing I will try to do is unzip it. But it requires a password. For this, I'm going to use fcrack zip utility in order to find the password for this one. We have the password, which is add administrator hi5. Now if I unzip and use this password, there we go. There is a particular file here which is tomcatusers.xml. This may provide us some insight onto the credentials that we can use on the Tomcat server, and it can. There is the username admin and this particular password here. And let's see if I can log into this Tomcat using these credentials. And if I want to do that, I'm going to have to go to manager/html. Now, because of cookies, I'm already logged into this, but yeah, these credentials do work in this particular page. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use MSF Venom in order to create a reverse shell.war package that we can install on the Tomcat server, which can provide us a backdoor onto the system. And there we are, we have the file now. The very first thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create a listening port on port 4444. And now what I'm going to do is go here at almost the very bottom. I'm going to browse for the file that was just created here. revshell.war. I'm going to upload this here and I'm going to press deploy. Now if I search for rev shell, it's right here. And now that I've run this, I should have a backdoor right here. And if I do ID, we have. The very first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to spawn a shell using Python. There we go. And if I go to pool, there are two users here, Jay and Randy. First, let's go to Randy. And if I do ls here, I believe we have a first flag here, user.txt. And there is a note here. Let's see what it reads. It says, "Hey Randy, this is your system administrator. Hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to let you know that I changed your permissions for your home directory. You won't be able to remove or add files for now. I will change these permissions later on." Although it says that we don't have permissions to change files on the home permissions, even if I do nano, it says error opening terminal. So let's first check the SUID of all the files that we can access. And there is indeed Polkit being used here. Polkit can be exploited using CVE 20214034. But since we cannot add or remove files, interestingly, we can use the wget command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a Python server here. At port 8000. Now what I can do is I can use wget / and I already have the file saved here, which is named cve4034.py, and we have it. Now if I can I'm just going to use Python to run it. And there we go. We now have root access to this machine. Finally. Now we have the root flag of the machine. There we go. Thank you for watching.